Today we're going over prefixes and suffixes. I know I'm not the usual face every Friday, but you know what? I'm just gonna hold it down for my boy Officer Tazadak. And so, without further ado, we're gonna start it. You know how we start every Friday with the alphabet. We're gonna start off from the beginning. We got
Ah,
ba,
ah,
ga,
ga,
da,
da,
ha, wa,
wa,
za,
za,
ha,
ha,
ta,
ta,
ya,
ya,
ka,
ka,
la,
la,
ma,
ma,
na,
na,
sa,
sa,
pa,
pa,
tza,
tza,
qua,
qua,
ra,
ra,
sha,
sha,
and the.
da.
All right. Now, if I can get that camera switch back up to the front for me. We got a little bit of tilt on that, you know what I'm saying? But don't mind the tilt. We're going to fix it up here in a second. And so if you look at the board here, we already got a little index here, you know what I'm saying, going over a couple of the prefixes, all right? If you look at our prefixes that we have here, the prefix I at the beginning of the word in the qual stem means I or I am, all right? Now, if we're using ba at the beginning of a word, ba means in, all right? So for those two, I'm going to give up two examples of a word. So, or a word that begins with in the Hebrew, iparium, all right? Bear with me just up here on the board, which means, let's see, it's cool, I guess. All right. So with as a prefix, against mean I am. So the example we have is aparium, which means Ephraim or the tribe of Ephraim, and the name means I am fruitful. If anybody knows Puerto Ricans, you know what I'm saying, they have a lot of kids, you know what I mean, and they were said to, you know, be numbered as the sands of the sea. So with the parium, you know, just means I am fruitful, and the yum at the end is signifying the plural nature of fruit, par. So I am fruitful or full of fruit. Okay, so next we got ba, which means, or as a prefix means in. All right. So the example we have for ba would be barashiat. All right. And again, that example we're going to use is going to be Barashiath or Genesis. So like, put that down there at the bottom of it. There we go. Finally got a marker that works up in this month. Okay. So Barash Yath is Genesis or means Genesis. But when you break it down, it means in head or in beginning. Rosh meaning head, and Yath is to mark the direction. Ba Ra'ash, Ba Ra'ash Yath, or Genesis. Bara'ash Yah, in head or in beginning, or Genesis, translated into English. So if we go further, we got Da, which means to do. Ha, the. Wa means and, like Barakatah Yahweh Yahweh Shah, like how we usually say that. Or Akwat, or Akim Wa Akwatim. You know what I mean? We got Ka, which means as or like. We got La, which means to or for. And if you've been a part of, our Hebrew, well, not the Hebrew, but the Sabbath services, you know what I mean? We usually say La Yashra Allah when the priest comes up and takes that drink, which means to Israel or for Israel. It's what you're taking the sip for before you come get inducted into doing the Sabbath service. All right. We can go ahead and break that one down. La Yashra Allah. Put that up there. Everybody got this part though? The aquarium. Got La Yashra Allah, again, which is to or for Israel. Okay. Next up, we have Ma, which is of or from here. And then after that, we have Shah, which means whom, which, that pertaining to. And the example we have for Shah is Shemayim, or pertaining to waters, or in the English translated as heaven. All right, which we have again, Shemayim, which means of, or which, whom, that, or pertaining to. And we have Shemayim as our example, which means pertaining to waters. So in the beginning, or in Bara'ash Yath, the Most High separated the heavens. He separated the waters, the Shemayim. And lastly, is a prefix for thou or thee. Everybody got the lettering for these. If you need the lettering for these, just put it in the chat if you need it, or if it's something that you didn't get, just let me know. Anybody need the lettering for these? Y'all got this? You got that? All right. So we're gonna go on to our subfixes, which was in the possessive adjective. Yah, when at the end of a word, Yah would be my. At the end of the word, next would be Ka, which means you or your. We have Wa, which means he, his, or it. We have Ha, which is her or hers. And then we also have Noah. Just gonna put it up here because I don't feel like stooping down too low. Locking. Boy is writing in English. Straight up. Nah, I was just getting into a groove over here. You know what I'm saying? And hey, look, it happens like that though. I'm gonna tell you straight up. Like, but when you like now, if I'm reading it, it works a little bit better. But when I'm writing it, it's just, I'm going in emotion. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing what I know to do. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that the Bible speaks of. Yeah. And now Noah is our or ours. Well, it's our. Come means your or yours, plural. And well, that's the male, the masculine plural, come. Con. Hold on. We have con, which is going to be the feminine plural. Not like con, like saying yes, but kind of like con, but at the end of the word. Let's see. is yours, your, plural, feminine, plural. I don't want to confuse nobody with my handwriting. So yeah. We got ma, which is there, and the masculine, or like theirs. And then we have na, which is there and the feminine. And just let me know. Y'all get that? What's that?
So calm and so for you said calm is for the male plural, which is your con. I know it could be used for also calm, like at the end.
Well, yeah, but we talking about at the end of a word, so
Oh, so these are suffixes.
yeah, these are suffixes.
Oh, okay. Select.
So no, you good. Like what you asking, like you right on. What the sister was asking was seeing con, and she was, correlating that to the word con, what we use for yes. So yes, she's correct for if that was just a word standing alone, but at the end of a sentence is for the female plural of yours. So like if there was some female sitting somewhere and whatever word we was using, or we could say let me see if I could find a word that I could use. Give me just a moment. I have a few words that we could use. What's up, D? Well, okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, you could use the bar, which is just word. So you would say the bar come, which would be your words or their well, it would be the bar nah. Well, you could use that too. You could use com or con too, because it's just a possessive. So using those is in the possessive. Let me see. I find something that we could use. My notes run a little. I've been here for a while, so they kind of. Let me see. Okay, so yeah, we could use it with I got a couple words we could use. So go ahead, ask, get it from your mama. Don't ask me. I'm up there teaching class. Don't send him up there like that. Don't do that. Don't send him up there. All right, so we're gonna use the word lacom, which is all right. So like if she's some bread sitting out and it's my bread, we would say lacom ya, right? My bread. I don't want to write that choppy like that. Hold up, I got you. Lakam ya be my bread. Now we have ka, which would be you or yours. So if I see some bread right there, lakam ka, your bread, yes, khan. That's lakam ya. So if I come to you and I just say, hey, lakam ka, and it's yours, you say khan, lakam ya. Yeah, that's my bread. Nah, no sweat. Just trying to add a little more to it, so get some practical sense to it. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. What's the point of learning something if you ain't learning how to use it? You know. So come. Okay. Now, that's my son right there. I'm getting ready to feed him. But you see some bread right there. Whose bread is that? Lakam what? His bread. You know what I'm saying? So if it's some bread right here, and it's for him, and you coming to find out whose bread is it? Whose bread is that? Lakam what? That's his bread. Okay. Now I got my daughter, wherever she may be. If it's some bread sitting around and it ain't his bread, nah, it's not his bread. Lakam her. That's her bread. You know what I'm saying? What's going down, huh?
So those are the possessive active image.
Yes. Well, yes. Well, we're just using the term bread, in this instance to show how you would use the possessive suffixes that we have. So this applies to the qual stem. And Officer Tazadak is back, from being an awesome brother to his brother. You know what I'm saying? He can go further into any other stems that we would have suffixes for, but in the qual stem specifically, we would be using, this or these specific suffixes. What's going on?
Okay, sir, if I may ask, ka is the you and your, that's for the female plural, or is that for male and female?
That's for male and female. So it's like using the term anya. So if I, you know what I'm saying, or you, anya, there's no way to, say her, you. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the same, it's the same thing as anya. Well, in this specific speaking, just like with ya, there's no difference in between you or I speaking, in this certain sense. So if it's my bread, I would say lakam ya. If it was your bread, you would say lakam ya. Even in this instance. Now, if we're speaking in a let's say what do you say? What third person is a second person sense? Then yes, you would have to depict the gender of who you specifically speaking into. So at this point, there's no real speaking in a specific gender because you to him to my son or to you, it's only one you. It ain't no difference. But now if that's his and he's not around, now we going into what? Or if it's yours and you're not around and somebody else is asking, well, that's hers. Look, come her. That's her breed. You get what I'm saying? All right. Make sure they can at least see that on the board. It's hard. That ain't that bad. It's kind of small, but it ain't small. If y'all having trouble seeing online, let me know. You know what I'm saying? I could write a little bit big, I can space it out. Y'all let me know if y'all having any trouble, man. All right. So where we at? So now we at Noah. So now if it's our bread, you know what I'm saying? It would be Lakam Noah for our bread. Y'all got all this right. Got all that right there. Brace. Syria. See that now. Dude, I'm mixed up. I sit up here. I see what oftentimes I be going through sometimes. Sometimes you just start going and it just mix. Can't help yourself. All right. So to come to what? Our bread. So come is your bread, or like, you know, if there was a plural of brothers there, that's y'all bread, you know, like how Tazak always say, you know, y'all, that'd be y'all bread with come. Lakam Khan, same concept, but just with the sisters. That would be y'all's bread if it was sisters. Then we have Lacham Ma, which would be their bread if it was a group of brothers. Well, let me see. You got that for Lacham Khan? Erase that so I can just finish these off. Damn, I wouldn't even put no connectors in there. We'll put this one off to the side for that one. We also no. Cool. All right. Just let me know when y'all got all that. And then we can move on. We're going to try to break down the scripture real fast. Just to, use a little bit of this before we head out of here for the Warrior. Can you get me the book of Exodus, chapter 2, verse 1? If you could, yeah, just go ahead and pull it out the Bible. I got the blue letter. I'm pulling from the blue letter, and then just if you could just grab it in the regular text over there, and the one.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter.
Got all that?
Come.
Gonna go ahead and erase these suffixes. And we're just gonna do a little bit of root word practice. What we did.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could toss them bogus ones to me. I'll go ahead and get them out of rotation.
just from looking at it, can any of y'all establish any words that have prefixes to them? Or can any root words be established out of this? Maybe this might help. Let me get another one. There we go. Why you lock? Right there. Get stuck one direction. Well, you're locked. What about any other ones? No, that's just one word. Try. Nothing wrong with it. Which just means man. Catch your nose. What about this word? What you say? You say that?
Mabaya.
Where you at? This one?
Mabaya.
Oh, kind of,
Yeah, I was hanging my glasses. I had to walk right up on.
What about this word? You might know what this word is?
That was.
You should know. You just took this test. What's that word? You see a diet. Yeah. Who is that? What tribe is that? Right down there. Got a double.
Waya.
What? 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 Let me get this scripture.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 2, verse 1. And there went a man.
And there went. So why you locked? There went and went. Your lock is went. went, go ahead.
And there went a man
Ayash, and went, man, only one, so just using the English language, faster language. Go ahead,
of the house of Levi.
where?
Of the house of Levi.
Of house by Yah. Of house by Yah. Levi. Go ahead,
And took to wife.
And what?
And took to wife.
And he took. Yah, meaning he as a prefix, was is and, so we'll spread those. And he took. Cook is took. Go ahead.
A daughter of Levi.
A Bath is daughter of, which is that. It's implied with the dashes of Levi. And went man of house Levi, and he took a daughter Levi of, implied by the hyphen, which is just a juxtaposition, just displaying ownership of the words that's connected to it. So that's how we break down the Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and take that in for your notes. Not sure if Officer Tazadak has any homework that he would like for you guys to take care of for today's class, but this will help you read in the Hebrew. This will help you begin to establish root words. You know what I'm saying? It'll help you establish root words. It'll help you establish what prefixes are there and suffixes are there in these words, like wa. A lot of times you'll see wa and ya at the beginning of a word, just helping to explain the rest of the word, like ma bayat, or we will see words like ma matazarayim and things like that. We're going to see a lot of that going into the Hebrew, going into this next book of the Bible that we in Sabbath service come tomorrow. We're going to be reading out of the book of Exodus. So, if you're free and available, we do start a Sabbath service at about 12 o'clock tomorrow. Everybody is welcome. You can meet us here at 7701 Belford down here in Houston. You can log in to the I.S.U.P.K Houston YouTube page or Facebook or YouTube. But with that, we're going to end the class off. Yahweh Bashem Awashah Baraka Thumb to all my brothers. Yahweh Shema Thumb Bashem Awashah to all my sisters. And we out.